Hey guys! Welcome to our podcast, Gen Z versus the World, featuring exposure. So, my name is Christina, and
I'm Lucy. Today we'll be with our special guest.
Ria.
And Roxanne.
woo! So, how are you guys today?
We're
I'm
good.
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How's your journey here?
It was okay. We got caught up in the rain, but we
Yeah,
made
a bit
it.
traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we've got some questions. So, first one, do you think social media has changed in the past 5 years?
I think it has.
I think it has a lot. A
In what
lot.
ways?
Through the apps that we use, through TikTok, I think Gen Z is use that as a way to communicate their opinions a lot more. Um, Definitely like without being held back as well. Like through the news, I think the news picks and chooses they pick and choose what they want the world to see, to be honest. And I think there's some important things that the world do need to see that they hide. So I think Gen Z have a way of like communicating their issues through apps like that. And even just like communication is um
I mean, yeah,
as a
before,
whole is so much better.
yeah, like before they didn't have anything, really.
Yeah.
If anything, like letters and pigeons.
Letters in a
Pigeons.
pigeon.
I'm joking. What about you? What do you think?
I think that they have added a bit of moderators, especially on TikTok, because people use TikTok more, so they can delete comments and ban accounts and stuff like that if it's harmful and all that, and if it affects like the community guidelines or whatever.
Yeah, so
But I will say also that Gen Z is also influenced more online as well, like with whatever media they're like consuming as well, and it's mostly negative as well. Then yeah,
negative. How?
it's just like influencers and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and people also have a lot of opinions in what they say, so they can also comment harmful comments and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah. Okay, next question. Um, so what things made you feel like you're becoming an adult? Like, I don't know, age.
probably like freedom and like
Yeah,
independence,
definitely freedom and independence for me as well.
more
Just being
outgoing.
able to like go out more with my friends, go out later as well, buying drinks from the store.
You can now just
Yeah,
give them the idea. Look, I can pay my own
yeah.
drink.
I think that's a lot.
Isn't it? You just
That's
turned
true.
18. How does it feel?
I don't know how to feel. I feel like stuff has changed, but it's just part of the experience.
Yeah.
Especially because I recently got a job when I'm like turning 18.
Woo!
I feel like that also it helps you grow your independence because you're doing
Yeah.
your own thing, you're leaving your parents, and it's all down to yourself and your own decisions.
It also grows
Yeah.
your confidence. You learn
Yeah.
how to speak to people more.
Okay. Next one we have, how do you compare pop music compared to the 2000s music? Like, how do you think it's changed
Music
overall?
now compared to
Yeah.
before.
Oh,
People are starting to add more like with like their personal lives and their experiences more in their music, whereas from before they didn't really do that.
Don't you guys think that like music now sometimes it can be like really, really sad?
Yeah,
I
I
think,
feel like
yeah.
before it was more
I feel like it's
jazz, more
more
like
relatable with
yeah.
emotion wise, mental health wise. I
mm.
think people like Ray, I
Yeah.
think in her new song, uh what was it called? I forgot what it's called, but I feel like it touches like deep topics about like mental health and like
Yeah.
what girls struggle with as well. I
Mm.
really like that songs have a deeper meaning to it now.
Yeah,
I
I think
mean,
maybe before it did as well, but I don't know.
now it's more of it.
Yeah, it's more of it
and
now.
Yeah.
also artists they show that they can also relate to like their
Yeah.
fans, their
Yeah.
audience, stuff like that.
It's
Yeah.
like before they weren't seen as much as humans, but it's like now, like
Mm.
they were humans, but it's like I feel like they people didn't really realize, but it's like now, influencers and celebrities are starting to be like, yeah, we are also human too.
Yeah, we feel
Like
Yeah,
how
things.
Chaperone is saying,
from
like I
before,
have
like yeah,
boundaries as well. Like it's more seen to like care for their feelings as well. They're not just robots
Yeah, like people,
singing.
like people used to like hate on them, like you
Yeah.
said. Now they apps made it harder for people to hate on influencers because of
Mm.
moderators. So
Yeah.
like now, like everyone understands that even the people online have
Mm.
feelings and
Yeah.
I
you
feel
know
like
makes them feel more
yeah,
comfortable online.
because from before it was more to do with people's image and their icon and all that,
Yeah.
like how they presented themselves. Yeah.
I do think that at times in music they did sexualize girls
Yeah,
especially.
they do.
Very, very young as
Yeah.
well. Very young.
Yeah, they did that more. And the girls were like
Teenagers.
14,
Yeah.
15 as well.
Like in the like
Yeah.
you're talking about like 21 Savage and all that.
But yeah,
Like what was that guy's
Mm.
name? I forgot his name.
don't know.
Like the one that sings like I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh,
I don't know.
Oh, I know that song.
Anyways, he had like young girls, like pretty young girls, like almost naked, honestly.
That's
And
crazy.
I mean that's the case now too, though, if you think about
Yeah.
it.
But they're more grown up more now.
Yeah,
Because
now
they can
like
see it's wrong.
yeah. How? Let's say you had a child right now, not right now, but like in a few years, let's say, because yeah, how would you treat them compared to how your mom or like your guardian treated you before? Like, what would be different? What would you do different?
For me, I think when I was raised, there wasn't like a lot of internet as well, and like use of tablets, but that's really different to now. I think nowadays like people just give their child their phones and their
literally
tablets and they're
just to
like,
shut up, so leave
yeah,
them
just for them
alone.
to be quiet.
Mm.
But I think the way I was raised, I think I would just like do the same thing. Like
Be a
like I
tablet
wasn't
kid.
given a phone until like a proper phone until like year 8, I think. Year 8 or something.
That's
Mm.
No, not year 8. I think year
that's
7.
young.
Was that how old were you in year 7? But I kind of needed
That's
to
like
because
you're like
Eleven.
12,
was
11.
11
yeah,
turning
it was a
12.
long way that I had to travel though. That's why. So it's like I did need a phone.
Oh,
Mm.
fair.
But it's like my mum like blocked certain apps and stuff. And
Oh yeah, the whole restriction thing.
Yeah, restriction. So I think I would definitely do that as well.
So you would
Yeah.
still give your
Yeah.
child a
So I
phone.
kind of I look up to my mum.
That's
Her
good.
rules that she did.
Did you give them like YouTube Kids and all that?
Oh
YouTube
my god.
Kids.
I used
I
to watch
think-
Pink Panther on there.
Yeah, YouTube Kids is good, but
I love that.
YouTube is like crazy. That's deeper. Even my siblings watch YouTube. Every time I see them on YouTube, I'm like, no.
I used to
You
watch.
take
that
that
to
away
me?
from them.
Yeah, I think.
Oh my god.
I'm like, no. You can either like, you can watch kids YouTube or watch nothing, and then they're just like, no. So it's like, why don't you want to watch kids YouTube? What are you watching?
Like on YouTube.
But they're just like, oh, Minecraft, Roblox. But it's like, they have that on kids YouTube, don't they? I
They-
don't know.
I don't think they do.
I don't know. But they're
Yeah.
addicted to their games as well, their Roblox and stuff like that.
Who doesn't?
when
Just
I was on
impress.
normal YouTube when I was younger, I used to like watch like horror, like little animated like short like stories. I was obsessed with it. I don't know why. It was a bit weird.
Yeah, the short story things.
I was
I
like
used
10
to
years
watch
old.
them. They're entertaining though.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
I think I would not give my kid a phone until
Yeah.
they're like old
How old?
because like 14.
What about like a tablet? Just play games.
Yeah, a tablet maybe, but like it would have restriction like times on it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't raise my kid as like a
An
tablet
iPad kid.
Yeah, like an iPad kid. Like,
I don't like iPad kids.
if you're at a restaurant, why would you be in like? You should just.
You just
talk.
hear like
Yeah.
fucking Peppa
Like,
Pig
don't be on
from
your
there.
phone. I'm not on my phone as much. when
What
I'm at
about
restaurants.
what about like if your child is going to like secondary school, like would you drop them off or would you
Yeah, we
have
drop them off.
I'll drop them
Really?
off.
Yeah.
Every time and pick them up every time?
Yeah.
What if they're like, I want to go home with my friends?
I feel like when they're 13
no.
or maybe.
No.
Unless I'm-
strict parent.
Why?
I'm sorry.
I feel
but
like if they're 13, maybe I'll let them take the bus.
Really?
Yeah.
I would let my child take the bus. I wouldn't give them an iPhone. I'll give them those phones that you can only
Not
call.
Nokia
Oh.
brick.
Yeah, but not the phones that you could like go on YouTube and stuff like that. like
Yeah.
I'll let them go
Like
on
a brick
YouTube when
phone.
they get home, kind
A
of, but like
Nokia.
not really bad brick phone, but a phone that they can like cool. But
I
then
want a
when they
brick
get
phone. They're
home,
really cool.
then they can watch YouTube when I can see what they're watching. Because
Oh.
it's like
Yeah.
there's
You're
some
trying to
stuff.
protect them.
Yeah, there's some stuff that like my brother was watching something. I saw him. He was just watching some car things, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. He's watching that, but then out of nowhere, the person started swearing, and I
Oh.
was like, what? Like, what did I just
Nah.
hear?
Yeah.
I turned around, and then I replayed it, and I was like, no way. Like, it's like they will hide like certain things in kids shows, like just for fun.
Yeah.
Like it's so cruel as well. But stuff like that. That's why, like, you have to watch like the stuff that they're doing.
So be careful with
Yeah.
it.
Isn't there like parental controls though?
Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
have that on my phone. Yeah.
Yeah, but some parents.
But some people can
literally
figure
don't
out the
care.
passcode. I
Yeah.
did.
You're evil.
My mum would control my screen time, and I found out the password, and I just, took it off.
How do you?
She
find
didn't
the
even know. I
password?
just took it off. I think I was about 11 when I found out.
That's crazy.
Actually, I think my sister found out, and then she told me. Yeah. It's quite funny.
Okay. Next question. Which one should we?
This one.
That one. Okay. So, what do you think of the dating life nowadays?
I feel like people nowadays are attracted more like, sexual attraction.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
more into
like
that more,
lust.
and they're not like, they don't want serious
Love.
relationships. Like, whereas
Yeah.
from before, they were more interested in getting to know one another, and
And they'll give the excuse, I'm just trying to see what relationships are like. I'm just trying to explore.
Where's
Not
all that now?
ready.
I'm trying to explore before I find my husband, before I find my wife. Like,
Yeah.
you don't need that. Well, they just use that excuse.
Yeah, like they want to see.
I don't think people are really loyal these days. To be
Yeah.
fair,
They're really
there's
not.
so,
They
there's
ain't
so
loyal, I'm
many
telling
like
you.
cheaters now.
Yeah, I
Crazy.
guess because people are scared.
Just stay with one person.
And then the
like,
cheaters will make the person that's
Like,
actually
I'm
has a
scared.
loyal heart.
Yes.
They'll make that person turn, like they'll break that person's trust in people
Yeah.
as well. So it's like
And they're
they're
also gonna
giving
blame
you.
you.
most of them are hypocrites as well. They say that they're loyal and they want loyal partners, but they're not loyal themselves.
Bro, they're all
They're
fake.
all liars.
Yeah.
It's really
I feel
sad.
like as well
Well,
they're
obviously not all, but
yeah. I was gonna say I feel like there are more higher standards for. I feel like it can go both ways, males or females. Like some girls be like, oh yeah, muscly man. Some boys might say like girls.
Oh yeah, I see you. I
Yeah.
see you on the men. It's like people say if a man is too short,
Yeah.
then they would never date them. I think
Yeah.
that's really sad.
yeah. I think that's.
I mean,
sad.
okay, but like too short. Like,
Are you one of those girls?
I'm
Christina?
sorry, no. Okay, but you can't
But
be shorter than
you're
me.
tall though as well.
No, it's fine if you're like the same height, but not shorter than me.
Yeah, true.
What if I want to wear some heels? I'm just gonna look like a fucking, you know,
Like a giant.
like a giant, and I'm just gonna be like, he's just gonna be my baby. I'm just a baby.
I get that.
Baby.
I'm sorry, that's rude.
No, it's fine because it's like that's your
Preference. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
So it's fine.
I mean, I can't. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
All right, guys. Next question. Do you think that mental awareness has changed in the past 10 years? Like, people are more,
I think people talk more now.
yeah, like
Because
they
from
heard.
before, like, it was like frowned upon. You didn't really speak about it much. But some people will still like keep themselves to themselves, but they're more sort of like talkative about it now.
I feel like it was like, you would be ashamed to talk about that before.
Yeah.
Because you'd be seen like, especially for men, you'd be seen weak.
Yeah, that is really sad. Most
Yeah.
people like say that men like look weak and
Yeah.
they're not real men if
Yeah.
they
Do they
cry or
cry?
whatever. Like that's
No, I don't believe
pathetic.
in
That's
that.
like so
Because
stupid.
it's like once you like hold your emotions in that much, like it goes in and it just you release it in like such a bad way. It's like
yeah.
Yeah.
and it's so unhealthy as well. And I think like not a lot of people. I think mainly with boys, it's like their dads will tell them
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
Be a
the
man,
strong
and then
man.
it's, yeah, and then it's like society, like this society, like Gen Z, don't really say that. It's most
They still
like I
do,
don't think
but
I've never really met anyone that said
I
that
did.
except from a man.
yeah, a
Really?
man, a
Yeah,
man would
it's like
say that.
men put it on
Even girls
Toxic
say, you
younger
know,
masculinity.
even
generation.
girls say it. They're like, oh, if he
Yeah,
cries,
girls are
like,
more.
what type of man is that?
That's
I don't
crazy.
want a
Yeah.
man like that. I want a strong man. But if you think about it, we're all humans.
But you're strong.
Yeah, every
You're
human
strong
has
for
got
certain
emotions.
Yeah.
emotions.
Like, I personally would like them to, you know, come
Not
to
act
me.
like they don't care.
I've
about
never
you.
seen
Yeah.
my dad cry ever in front of me. He's never cried. It's
I've
really
seen my
weird.
dad
And then
cry.
it reflects onto you as well, because
Yeah.
it's like you see them like that, and then you're like, oh,
Yeah, you grow up
maybe
thinking it's normal.
I shouldn't cry as well. Like maybe
Yeah.
I should hide my feelings.
Because
And
if
it's like it shouldn't be like that.
because if you're a son and you have like a dad and like he's not really like emotional, like showing, then he'll grow up thinking that it's normal.
Yeah.
Thank you
Okay.
guys for watching our podcast, Gen Z versus the world.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you guys for coming
welcome.
and answering our interesting questions.
Soundstripe.
Thank you for inviting us.
It was a pleasure.
Right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next time. Okay.
Soundstripe.